The American seated beside him grilled the flight attendant about the alcohol selection. Grip said, "Whiskey, any kind," and got 2 small bottles without further comment. They slid down with the sad bag of nuts. Flat chicken with bland red wine. Even though he'd left at the last minute, someone had still managed to find him an economy class ticket. He had the petty Swedish bureaucrats to thank for it. On the electronic map across the cabin, an airplane symbol crept along the coast of Norway. Then came coffee, and, rare for him, a cognac. Felt the liquor spread comfortably. He switched back and forth between movies on the seatback's video screen. Fell asleep. Grip was dark, with the easy, familiar sort of face you think you've seen before. Looked older in a suit, younger out of one. The passport he carried said 37. If pressed, he could have stretched 10 years in either direction. Agreeably broad-shouldered, he got good treatment from flight attendants, both female and male, who'd stop their carts to exchange a few extra words. The day before, the boss had called to tell Grip he'd be going to New York. Now and then, his old chief at the security police still summoned him in. Tugged on the old leash, and his new boss would get a phone call. Grip will be away. Nothing he needed to worry about himself. His role was simply to execute. When Grip entered the room, he was handed a plane ticket and a credit card. "Just keep a summary of your expenses," was the boss's only admonition. This was the shorthand of a hardened security officer. No mere bureaucrat, but a shrewd old operator with his own accounts. Perfect for those who preferred not to know the details. "And," said Grip, wondering about more than covering his eating and sleeping. The boss made a few notes on his pad. "The Foreign Ministry wants you to go see the Americans." "About?" "The ministry doesn't know. The Americans want to ask you some questions." "You mean all 300 million of them?" The boss snorted. "No, just the Justice Department. Their people will meet you in Newark." "And they want me in particular?" "I guess you're one of the knowns in the ministry offices. You were there when we turned over the Egyptians to the CIA at Bromma Airport. The Foreign Ministry's mess. We did the job. They remember." "What do I know? They asked for you, and I said yes." What a fucking setup. Pack a comfortable suit. The boss smiled with sagging cheeks. "Answer a few questions, eat a few decent meals, come back home." "You have no idea what this is about?" The boss tore off a slip of paper from his notepad and extended it between 2 fingers. Grip read it out loud. "Topeka. The Americans want to know what we know about Topeka. City in the middle of nowhere." "No instructions from the Foreign Ministry?" "Send Grip over," is all they said. "They just want this taken care of, whatever it is." "So I'm the Foreign Ministry's errand boy." "But I'm the only one you talk to." The shrewd silverback still ruled from his hilltop in the jungle. "A week at most?" Grip prodded. "Whatever it takes." "Visa?" "Don't bother. Enter as a tourist." Grip woke up when his neighbor started fumbling for something down by his feet. He apologized, kept searching. Impossible for Grip to fall back to sleep. Then he squeezed salve from a tube and smeared it on his nostrils. "Vaseline," said the American, "for dry air. Want some?" Grip shook his head. The man beside him kept talking. He'd been visiting his newlywed daughter, who'd met a Swede on vacation. Now they were living in Sundbyberg, a district within Stockholm. The man laughed as he said it. "Sundbyberg."